Hi Leos, welcome to my channel. My name's Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If nothing resonates, just check back next time or look at your moon and your rising signs. So, if you're looking at this the day that I uploaded it, happy summer solstice, happy Tuesday. Hope it's a beautiful day where you are at today. You can get some fresh air, spend time in nature. Make sure you don't get sunburn. That shit hurts. So we're just diving into your energy for the week with the summer solstice. Let's dive in. Some of you feel like you're in a never-ending cycle of a story. So you might be seeing repetitive people coming in with the same signs. You may feel like you're constantly battling the same situation over and over again with your job, with friends, with family, and no one is getting anywhere, no one's understanding. This is for you to break the cycle. It's time for you to break it. What else for my Leos, please? Yeah, it's time for a new life. It's time for a new chapter. It's time to get out of this energy. Oh, shit. Hold on. There we go. It's time to get out of that energy and into this energy. It's time to connect to consciousness. That's what To The Sea means. Connecting to your consciousness, connecting to the consciousness, connecting to your higher self, to your guides, to all of it. It is time to open yourself up. Some of you, sounds like some of you are finally awakening. Take naps. Oh my gosh, you guys, during the beginning of my spiritual awakening, I was constantly sleeping as much as I could, like a fucking teenager, and it was awesome. I always got shit for sleeping in all the time. It's really fucking annoying. But I wouldn't get shit, so like in my early 20s, I would stay out till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning out partying, coming home at dawn, sleeping for 6 hours, and then getting up, getting ready, and going to my job. I never got shit for that. Unbelievable. All right, one more card, please. Thank you. Clean it up. It is time to clean out. It is time to let go of things that no longer serve your higher purpose. And this, take time for a nap and clean it up. I'm really getting that you need to start taking better care of yourself. Giving yourself those mini, 20-minute cat naps. Those never really work for me. I always take like an hour nap. It's been a while since I've been able to do it, to be quite honest, but it is really nice when you can. But it's time to clear things out. It's time to actually process. It's time to acknowledge. Okay, if you want to get out of this cycle, you gotta start doing the work. So I may be talking to some newbies here. If I'm not, there may be something that you're ignoring, something that Spirit has been trying to communicate to you, because things keep happening in the same way every time, but you may not see it that way. You may see it as the universe is conspiring against you, when in reality, they're just trying to teach you a lesson. Could be about your dating life too. Keep dating the same type of person every time, and it ends the same way every time. It's time to clean up the crap, right? Get rid of the crap. Into tarot, current and future energies, spirits, guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, and ancestors. Let's bring forth current and future energies for Leo, please. I think I saw a card flip. There it is. Ooh, and we start with the devil. Yeah, there's a lot of toxic behaviors to clean up. You may not even realize that they're toxic either, because you're so used to having them, and that's okay. Trust me, it took me a long time to realize that my behavior was toxic, which is kind of why I don't really talk to people, because I'm still working on it, although my roommate is kind of an asshole, so whatever. All right, so 3 of Cups. He is definitely a lesson for me. Queen of Swords. Death card. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, 2 of Swords. Yeah, you are avoiding something. I may not have hit the nail on the head, but you are avoiding something, and you're avoiding it by going out and just doing everything in your power to not notice it, to not see it, to not feel it, to not acknowledge it, to keep shoving it back down. And however that looks for you, it's going to look different for everybody. You may subconsciously know it, you may consciously know it, but you still ignore it. And the reason I say that is these cards here, we have the Devil, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Spirit is trying to teach you, hey, you got to get out of these habits. You got to get out of this circle, because you don't feel good, right? Your body doesn't feel good. Your mind doesn't feel good. All these toxic behaviors are things that you incorporate in your life. It's very destructive behavior. You're constantly giving your power away to those who should not have it. Could be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be though. Okay. All right, let's clarify. And also it could be a person that's causing that toxic behavior. I'm not putting all the blame on you. This could also be a person in your life that's trying to people please, or just somebody that has a hold over you. You're trying to find your power out of this, trying to understand the behaviors, what's causing it, where the pain is initially coming from. Could have been cheated on, could be with your parents. Because the Three of Swords includes 3 people. And you're starting to see the light. You're starting to grow from it. So this may be like where you're starting right now, where you're actually becoming aware of your behavior and the behavior of people around you. And you're shining a light on it, and you're like, I don't like that, so I'm gonna say no to it. So then you move on to the next thing. And you realize that things start getting a little bit better, right? Your health gets a little bit better. You sleep better. Or maybe, well, let's be honest, you don't sleep well during your spiritual awakening. I mean, you do, but it's in weird clumps of time. Okay. Future energies, 3 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Death card. So yeah, you're walking away from the crowd, from people, right? And you're done with people's bullshit. You're done dealing with the stuff that doesn't resonate with you anymore, and you're ready to close out this cycle. You're ready to close it all out. You're ready for that new life. You're ready to connect. You're ready to aspire to newer, better things. Yeah, see, starting off with the 4 of Swords, you're healing from the way people have treated you in your life. You're healing from romantic partners. You're healing your energy, your space. You're constantly waiting. I'm sorry, not constantly waiting. You are reaping the rewards of that, right? So you're finally seeing results of it, from the mind games, from the control. Ace of Pentacles, there may be an opportunity once you start. It's really interesting that you realize, like, once you start doing the work, like how things begin to shift in your world, internally and externally. It's pretty fascinating. For some people, you just have to start doing like just a few things to really divert yourself back onto the right path, and an opportunity will present itself. Or you just see yourself as worthy of more than what other people have labeled you as. Okay. So we have my dragon deck. I'm so excited to use it for you guys again. So let's dive in. Spirit energy. Dragon energy. Let's bring out some cards for Leos, please. Almost lost that one. Down the rabbit hole. Okay. I'm going to pull out all 3 before starting. Okay. Okay, so the first card that came out, and there's a side note after I say this. So it says Pure White Dragon from Orion transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know, act with truth and honesty, let your wings of light grow and expand. And what I really saw was the pure white part, because the card was sitting like this here, and that's what I read while I was still shuffling. So you're kind of going through this cleansing phase of your life, right? You're clearing out the toxins, the toxic energies, the poor decisions. You're forgiving yourself for things. You're forgiving other people, which is releasing a lot of responsibilities and burdens in your life, right? You're transforming yourself right in front of your own eyes. And you may not see it right now, but you will. You will see it. We have the Magenta Dragon. Enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Okay, so there's a lot of wisdom coming from this. I'm going to say that your knowledge is going to be very, very important about your specific journey. You may end up needing to write a book, or you may become like a spokesperson or something. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. I told you, you guys are moving fast through this. I definitely felt that energy somewhere, and I know I said something. It's like once you get into it, Leos, you're just going to fly through it, right? Because it's really that fiery energy that you're fucking done, right? Then we have the Black Dragon. Cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. Meditate, reflect, and undergo a metamorphosis. This is like the Death card. You're going through a death and a rebirth, right? And like I said, the pure white. Remember, I didn't see these two cards, okay? I only saw this one first. So like I said, you're clearing out, you're going through a rebirth, you're transforming, right? And you're also being protected because you have so much to offer in this world once that wisdom becomes knowledge to you. Okay? Love it. I love it, Leos. This is really good energy. It may not feel like it, it may not see it, but it is. Okay, final messages. Let's dive in for Leos, please. Spirit cannot stress this enough. Excuse me. Don't give up on yourself. Continue the work. Continue the process. If you need a day, tell Spirit to give you a break. Take time to rest. Balance out the chakras. Clear them out. Connect to your spirit guides and listen to them. They are trying to help guide you. Some of you have an interference with your crown chakra, which is why the chakra card came out, okay? If you ever feel interference, you need to clear that out. If there's any doubt in your mind about something, that is interference. Anytime you feel like you're being abandoned, if this is an issue for you, spend time in nature, ground in nature. Archangel Sandalphon is here to help you work through that, okay? And so is Archangel Michael. He is here to shield you. Right, we're back to the Black Dragon, shielding, protecting you. You are very protected. You are, so even if you go and decide to go out into the world, know that you are protected. If you're doing shadow work right now, make sure you take breaks from social media because you don't want people knowing that what you're doing, and you don't want to absorb that energy from other people. Follow your intuition, your divine feminine. This is the second time the divine feminine has come out. Spirit is saying follow and trust your intuition. Look at that bottom of the deck. Divine masculine, finding your power, finding the confidence to be who you're meant to be. All right, last card that fell was grief. If anyone is grieving maybe your old life, an old relationship, an old connection, allow yourself to grieve. This is something that everyone is allowed to do no matter what you're doing in your life and no matter what it is. Grief is real. Grief is not just about death itself. Grief is about losing a path, losing a job, losing things that you put all your effort into, and then it is taken away. You have to process that trauma. You have to process those feelings. That is grief, right? Because that's where it stops. It is no longer part of your life. Okay? All right, Leos, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I will talk to you guys next week.